police in KwaZulu-Natal are continuing their search for the gunman responsible for a mass shooting at the Glebelands hostel that left 7 dead and 2 others in hospital. Police spokesperson in the province, Jay Naicker, joins me now via our telephone line with an update. Jay, thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining us on the Weekend Report. The last update we received from police was that a docket had been opened looking into 7 counts of murder and 2 of attempted murder. Anything else since then?
Yes, so we tasked the provincial task team to take over the investigation as it's a multiple murder, and they mandated to do so in the province. When detectives started the investigation and began questioning people, they established that altogether there was 12 people in the room. So from 9 it went up to 12. We also established that there was 3 that were injured and taken to hospital. One of whom was the actual owner of the room. It's alleged that during the shooting he jumped from the 2nd floor through the window and he was seriously injured in the fall. So he was also taken to hospital. Sadly, we learned also that one of the injured passed away in hospital. So at this stage, we have 8 people that have died as a result of the shooting, and we are investigating 4 counts of attempted murder.
All right, thank you very much for that update. So that death toll goes up to 8 now. You mentioned the fact that police managed to question other individuals who perhaps witnessed what happened. And I really want to just touch on that a little bit because, you know, Glebelands, it is notorious for the killing there and, you know, community, having a resilient community that is able to effectively communicate with the local police when incidents like this happen is important. It's key. Sometimes it really is what helps crack these investigations. How are those relations with the community? Have you been able to build that resilience in Glebelands, even in the face of these unabated killings?
Absolutely. We are getting cooperation from the community. In this case, you are right that in the past the community was, you know, very reluctant to talk to police. But with the previous incident that took place, we managed to turn that around. And once they were able to come forward and talk to us, we were able to make a breakthrough. And in the previous killings, as you know, there were 8 people that were recently convicted as a result of previous murders that took place. In this instance, the motive is not coming to the fore, so we don't know why they were shot at. But our detectives are quite confident they will make a breakthrough. They're continuing to investigate people. From what we gathered yesterday, there were 3 gunmen, and this incident took place at approximately 3 o'clock in the morning. So the 12 were drinking alcohol and celebrating when these 3 men entered and opened fire on them.
Right. You know, we received word, of course, from Police Minister Begile responding to what happened at Glebelands yesterday. He has previously described that area as a war zone. He made remarks akin to saying that with the issue of the increasing murder rate in KZN, the rising violence there, it's almost as if there's a demonic possession. I wonder, obviously, there is a tough action in terms of response from police to what's happening, but in terms of just a tactical response in the long term, what is the plan by the provincial policing team there to really get a handle and a hold over what's happening in Glebelands?
I think it's just not Glebelands. You will know there's been mass murders across the province, in various parts of the province. And that is a worrying factor for us, that, you know, there are people that are living amongst us that will just kill people, you know, with the blink of an eye, you know, without even thinking. And that's a concern for us, that they take human lives so, you know, cheaply. So that is something that we are addressing through our imbizos, our interactions with communities, with our community policing forums. So we're also asking other role players in these communities, be it traditional leaders or political leaders that are living in these communities that are ravaged by violent crimes, to also do the same, to encourage people not to just take lives, because in most instances we'll find that most of these things happen because of disagreements and, in communities. So those things can be resolved without the loss of lives.
Jay, is there a capacity issue? I mean, one does get the sense that KZN is overwhelmed by the violence in that province. Could you be under-resourced and incapacitated to handle what's happening there?
We have to be realistic. We'll never have one policeman for every person in the province. That is the only way we can prevent each and every person from committing crime. But obviously, like I said, there has to be other interventions from other stakeholders within the community to address the issue of crime as well as violence.
All right, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you so much, Jay, for that update. That was a SAP spokesperson in KwaZulu-Natal, Jay Naicker.